Hi everybody, this is Kirk and Sandy with Cruising in Craps. This is day 2 of our captain's log of our craps play on Royal Caribbean, Harmony of the Seas. So, Sandy, do you want to recap your play from last night?
Nothing new and shocking. 160 across, go for 2 hits. Hopefully then I can regress. And since these are $10 tables, I go 66 on the inside and then press to the moon and hopefully make profit.
One thing I want to bring up too is on those tables, there's no all tall small. So she plays that every now and then. I really don't. But anyways, yeah. So her 160 across, she's been doing that. And how did it start off for you?
Very painful. At one point, I was down about $600 and was about to say, I think I'm going to be done for this session. Because again, I set a 20% loss limit, trying to win 20%. But when you're down 600 and you're 0.7 out on all the shooters that go, and I remember I'm doing 160 across. So what's that? Four shooters, 5 shooters, and then all of a sudden, I'm almost ready to walk away and cry.
Yeah.
How about you? What's your strategy?
We'll let you know we're in a bar area right now, and there's a guy just cleaning up the dishes and stuff right now. So that's some of the noise you hear in the background. So yeah, same with me. It started off really rough. I was coming out for 320, and like even I rolled, had a PSO the other night, rolling good. Tonight, I think I rolled maybe 5 times and 3 PSOs. So and then I PSO'd, another guy PSO'd, there's 640 gone right there. So I was down probably about 800 too, and I was just ready to tell her, hey, we got like one more shooter, and then that's it. And a gentleman joined the table, and he seemed to roll for a while. Really, I think I made about 1,500 on him. Sandy probably made at least 800, 900 or so. And then
it was a craps player dream for that one hot shooter to come out of nowhere.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, he was only betting $10 on the pass line, but betting a lot aggressive on the hard ways. But he was hitting every number, every combination ways, and actually got us back.
Yes, yeah, we were lucky. And then Sandy had some good rolls too. So, we bounced back. We stayed true to our system, right? And we didn't bet crazy when we were down. It's just one of those things where you're going to get those PSOs, but luckily it came back the other way. And it was funny. Sandy had a vision before we went down there. She was like, babe, there's going to be a lot of 5s and 10s tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there was lots of 10s. Like remember, I start off at 50 on my 10. Then I go down to 25. There was a time I had it up to $100 because I go from 25 to 50 to 75 to 100. And when it's hitting 100, I'm going to pay $200.
That's cool.
So, okay, so Sandy's trying to, we're going to talk about another video. She's trying to get a certain level, like a balcony and so much money. And then I'm trying to get a balcony or a suite and so much money. So in the next video, that's going to be very detailed of our daily play and how much we were rated for that day. And then we'll talk about our rating system and stuff too. But you also played a little bit of blackjack last night. So first of all, we played for 4 hours, right?
Last night.
And we ended up ahead. So overall on the trip, we're up really good, okay? So both nights winner.
After 6 hours of play.
Yeah, 6 hours of play. I have 2,000 points. I'm already halfway in 2 days, halfway to a balcony and about $500 to $750.
I'm tracking a little bit lower because I bet half of what he does. So I walked away with 1,085 points. I'm at the end of the night.
Yeah.
So of course, I'm point greedy. I'm just like, you guys are not going to outshine me. I'm going to go back downstairs. We're going to try blackjack. Quite honestly, he was encouraging me too because we really wanted to see.
For our blackjack people,
what would the rate at the table be? So we went down to $25 minimum table. Played $50 blackjack. I would tell you that was the roughest table ever.
It was brutal.
Woman couldn't bust for anything, and I'm complaining. But some guys that were really aggressive the way they were betting, they got just hammered. But nonetheless, after about an hour and a half of play, I only got 88 points.
She was playing
just a $50 level.
They had her at $50 a hand, and she was betting between 30 and 40, but they actually had her at 50 a hand. Okay. And at the end of an hour and a half, she got about 80 points. So roughly in about an hour, she'd get about 60, go figure. So those blackjack players, just keep that in mind, at 50 a hand. Now that's why when we're playing 150 on craps, we're getting rated a little higher, right? And you're going back and forth. Don't get me wrong, a couple PSOs you saw, 2 PSOs, I'm down $600 like that. So.
And I honestly don't know what it is. I'm on blackjack, 160, I don't have a problem. I'm sorry, on the craps table, but I get on a
Right.
blackjack table, I'm like a quarter, $50. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. I get timid at other tables, but a little bit more aggressive on the craps.
So anyways, we played that so the blackjack people would know roughly how many points you're getting. Follow us our next video because we're going to be showing a detailed, taking screenshots of how many points we got, how much our average bet was, and what we're trying to achieve so we can get those free cruises. All right, everybody, Kirk and Sandy, cruising and craps.